Back again. I figured as much. It's reckless to go in there without some countermeasures. It's become obvious I won't stand a chance against Venom face to face inside that house. I need to come up with a way to stop her. On top of that, I need something else to help me escape from that house. I have to prepare it in advance. 3 succubus hairs. It might be better to acquire these in the pocket castle. If I want to break out of this trap, I can't just rely on hair of ordinary succubi. I'm sure the hair of high-ranking succubi should be good enough, though. Along with rubber gloves, honey, and demon's ashes. I think that's it. The rubber gloves and honey aren't the problem. The issue is the demon's ashes. I could get some by defeating him. That's what Toro said, if I remember correctly. The imp should be playing around on this floor. First I need to collect the necessary items around the pocket castle. Then I'll enter Miska's house once more. Rami. You like fire, don't you? I've got a favor to ask of you. Can I burn you to ashes? There's no way that could be good. I'm not going to die, am I? Don't worry, I'll go back in time anyways. Now I'm just going to light this fire here. Help me! Someone help me! As I thought, she's fiercely objecting. It'd be a crime of consciousness to forcibly reduce her to ashes at this point. Hold on, do I really need the devil's ashes? Wouldn't it be enough to just disable the doorknob trap? I'm not going to burn you, I just want you to tell me something. Do you know anyone who knows anything about magic that can disable spells? I'm sure Teacher Mephisto knows a lot about that kind of stuff. Now that I've told you, you won't burn me, right? Teacher Mephisto? When did she become the imp's teacher? Indeed, Mephisto would be knowledgeable about something like that. I'll have to ask her about ways to break the doorknob trap. Alright, let's go talk to Mephisto then. Oh, you're here now! You take precedent. The dead White Rabbit, which is why I keep saying that in where we're at in part 3, she should already be dead unless Dodgy is again filling in for her. White Rabbit? It's you, isn't it? I should have guessed you'd be the one causing a strange phenomenon this time. You already know she's not the cause. I have nothing to do with this strange phenomenon. However, the fluctuations in space-time plane have made it easier to contact you. Ask about the pizza order. The eye is constantly observing all time and space. It watches the whole of space and time, occasionally intervening with it. Even at this very moment, the eye is watching you. The eye is observing all of time and space. But we must never gaze back at the eye from here. If it is ever observed, the destruction of the world line will be confirmed from that moment. We've already seen the eye in the Shrift collab. You know the eye is watching you, but you must ignore it. You must never touch, observe, or even look at it. Don't look at the eye, 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 don't look at the eye. About tools I can loop time. The expression flow of time is a misnomer. Time is not like a straight line, nor does it move according to one. But just because it isn't moving in a straight line doesn't mean it has no features. Time is a wave, a flux of probabilistic distribution. Time does not flow. Time is not a straight line. When under a constant velocity of linear motion, what the casual observer sees is the past. You are a singularity that completely disregards relativity. You are the absolute coordinate, and thus are the absolute space. Only you can see time in its absolute form. Only you are unevenly distributed relatively. You are in absolute space and see absolute time. You are... I'm going to have to assume you are Father. Which, even with what we know about the cause of Luca's ability to transverse worlds, that still does not explain how Luca could be the father of chaos. Ask about any regrets. At first there was Father. Before the universe was formed, there was only Father. Well, that's either Father or Chaos. It could be either one, I guess. At first there was chaos. Before the universe formed, there was only chaos. And after the Big Bang, the universe was born. Chaos had become time, space, and matter, and comprised the universe. Everything but chaos has a lifespan. Naturally, this means the universe also has a lifespan. Eventually, the universe converged on itself, and the Big Crunch occurred. This is the terminus of the universe. The antithesis of the Big Bang. But then that terminus became another genesis. The end of the universe to the Big Crunch led to the next Big Bang. That Big Bang created the next universe. This is how the universe was created and destroyed multiple times. This current universe is the 9th, Luca. Indeed. Consult regarding the phenomena. Just like how electricity and magnetism are the same, mass and energy are essentially interchangeable. Time and space are also the same nature in modern physics. According to the theory of relativity, time, space, and matter are all interconnected. All of them are little more than aspects of the same chaos. All physical theories are integrated into chaos. That power is chaos. In other words, time and space are little more than aspects of primordial force, known as chaos. Alright, leave. And she disappears. Alright, back to where we were. To Mephisto. He should be over here. I'm currently giving elementary lectures for my students at the moment. Would you like to hear them as well? Alright, about items needed for our plan. A treasure that can negate evil magic? Of course that exists. Spells that ward off those who touch them are a major thing in this world. Naturally, there would also be a demand for magic tools that negate those effects. A typical example of that would be the Spellbreaker gloves. Spellbreaker gloves? Where can I get those? They're a fairly popular item, but I don't have any. It would be an embarrassment for a magician such as myself to have them. It'd be like admitting you can't even dispel warding magic on your own. The powerful wouldn't have them in the first place. So you're saying someone of low standing would have them instead? That's not enough to help me find them. Then allow me to give you another hint. It might be a good idea to look for a no-good thief. A no-good thief? Why? Those spells which ward off anyone who touches them are often used for theft prevention and other similar purposes. So if we're talking about those who would seek ways to overcome such spells, they would have to be low-minded people in the first place. So they would have to be a no-good thief, a lowly person with a penchant for stealing, A good for nothing, huh? Do we really have a good for nothing like that among our company? I should look into it right away. Ava! I need you! Finally, you can be useful! Wrestle, wrestle. Hold on, I was just sorting out the pantry. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I really doubt that. Ask about items needed for our plan. Spellbreaker gloves? Yeah, I've got those. Eh? I use them for a lot of stuff. They come in real handy, you know. Would you let me borrow them for a bit? Yeah, I can't just lend these to you for free. In exchange, how about you let me have a sip of your stuff? Stuff? I'm lending you one of my favorite items, and you're going to be in a really tough spot without them, right? That's... Hey, it's not going to be so bad. You just need to finish in my mouth at one time. You'll even get to feel good for free, so shouldn't you be considering yourself lucky? Well, what should I do? Agree to her deal. Lucky! Now let's get to it. Ava bends forward and lowers my pants. And there she goes. Thanks for the meal. Thanks for the meal. You enjoyed it too, didn't you? Alright then, I'll lend you the Spellbreaker gloves. Just be sure to give them back to me. Obtain Spellbreaker gloves. Now that I have these, I should be able to avoid the doorknob trap. These I'm one step closer to a successful plan. I should look around the castle more to make further preparations. Alright. So we got the gloves. I'm going to go about this as if I didn't already know the solution of everything we need. Jesus, I'm hungry. So, until it is mentioned, I won't go straight for the solution. So, what we need... All we know we need is 3 succubus hairs. So, what succubi are around right now? Oh. Well, I know it, since we can already get this, let's just grab the book here, just to make things more convenient. Ask about items needed for the plan. Although I possess many treasures and relics, they are all works of art that would not help should you find yourself in a conflict. I didn't get any helpful items. Attempt her riddle. Notice that it says, no time will be passed. Very well, I shall ask you 3 riddles in total. I expect you to successfully solve them. Make one mistake and you have failed. Solve them all and I shall reward you. Now then, the first riddle. The answer to the first is 3, the answer to the second is 1/3, the answer to the third is they do not. I've answered all your riddles correctly. I'll be having that reward now. This is unbelievable. Attain Labyrinth Book Master level. With this, I should be able to solve them. Now I just need to procure the rest of the items. And this allows us to get to the top floor on the first go. On the first hour. Help move Giga. So now we can go up here. And is there anyone we haven't talked to before? It does not look like it. We got promised time. Might as well ask her if she knows anything that can help. What is it? My hands are tied at the moment. I was saying, tell me to visit her room at 1 o'clock. Oh. No, it's nothing. Well, it is still 1 o'clock. Let's see. High level succubi. Which surprisingly, even though they're all succubi, Executioner, Ogre Tooth, and Mistletoe do not count. How heaven is perceived in this world, what people on the surface believe, and so forth. That's about all I was thinking for our plan. Something which could stall powerful foes such as them. Doubt that would be so easily obtained. Which, the disrespect! I mean, I know for certain that they are, in fact, weaker than those three, but come on, they are still high-level succubi. Alright, we already talked to Mephisto. What about you? Do you know anything? Might as well ask people we've already talked to before. So I was needed for our plan. And to stall Musica and her friends, doing so would be impossible with half-baked items. However, if you are up against Venom, it is not as if there's no way around her. Where are you getting at? There's an item called the Labyrinth Book. This is a treasure that lures any who open it into the maze. This maze is impossible to escape from without solving its many riddles and traps. It is a hobby item used to challenge oneself to difficult brain puzzles. However, this labyrinth space is quite easy for a powerful monster to destroy from the inside. Then, it wouldn't be enough to stop Venom? I've seen Venom come to this laboratory many times. I have even exchanged words with her, showing her around the books. In just the short time I have known her, I have become well acquainted with her thirst for knowledge, and she is very confident in her own intellectual ability. If it is Venom, I expect she would not turn down challenged for her brain. She would try to solve the puzzle with her head without simply destroying it. Thus, it is possible that the Labyrinth Book could stall Venom. At least, I believe so. That's a possibility. In terms of character, this would never work on Musica or Nemea. Even if I trapped them inside a challenging labyrinth, they could simply break their way out. But if I'm up against Venom, there's a strong possibility she would deliberately test her wits against the labyrinth head-on. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. As a matter of fact, I just happen to have a Labyrinth Book. This is a rare edition of the highest quality. Why on earth did you manage to acquire it? In any case, this item could be effective for stalling Venom. It might be a gamble, but I'll try if I have to. Alright, might as well ask the people up here. Items needed for the plan. Well, I suppose you're like an item yourself, but... Are you angry? Of course she's angry, you just objectified her. Literally. Alright, ask about items. I would like to give you something, however, I've just begun sorting through the treasures, so I don't know where or what any of these are. Either way, most of these are works of art. I doubt they would be of any use to you. Nothing useful? Items needed. Sorry, but I don't have many good items. Nothing useful. Items. I don't have any such useful items, and even if I did, I wouldn't hand them over so readily. Do you really think that we have any obligation to help you? Nothing useful. In the end, I'm just a paying ghost. I do not have any items that would be useful in the transient world. Nothing useful. Items needed for our plan. The junk items we have on hand are all junk. It's too bad. List. Items and equipment I have on hand are what I originally came to this world with. Sorry, but I can't help you. Nothing useful. What about you? You got any helpful items? Help me back up! I guess this isn't the time for items. Well, might as well ask Alice. You know anything? If we're going up against Muska and the others, half-baked items aren't going to do you much good. If you ask Mephisto or Promstein, I can't help you with this. Didn't get any helpful items. Let's see. Rovisa, you're a succubus! Rigio? Rovisa? Even Tarsa here, you're all succubi! Wait, no, Rovisa's not a succubus, she's a Yoma. Never mind. But Rigio's a succubus. Items needed for a plan. A trap, you say? I suppose I would use poison to numb the body in that situation. I imagine there must be a more powerful and effective means than that. Didn't get any helpful items. But items needed for a plan? I don't have any useful items like that. I doubt I'll be able to help you. But items needed for your plan. Maybe I could do something with my ensemble skills? But there's no one else here who could do a session with me. I didn't get any helpful items. Alright, speaking of succubi, we got 3 here. Executioner, who's not going to be any help because she's apparently too weak to count. These slot machines are amazing. Hey, why don't we play together? That's about items needed for a plan. Candy wrappers, popsicle sticks, all I've got is trash. You want it? Nothing useful. But you two, on the other hand, you are queen class succubi. Ara, do you have some time to play with us? Feels so good to cover it in white. We can't do that when it's daytime. I mean, in a game of Othello. That's what items needed for our plan. You want our hair? But it won't be for free. We do not want to be seen as cheap. Instead, won't you hear out our request? Huh? That depends on what it involves. Today, at 4 o'clock, the Monster Lord will be hosting a tea party. It is a weekly pastime of hers. The Monster Lord, of course, is one from our era, Her Majesty Alphys VIII. Ah, you mean Astromeria? Her true identity is Alphys VIII and has become an open fact among us. However, she has never been good at gathering company. And though she does not speak of it, the monster does seem disappointed. So we would like for you to gather guests for the tea party, at least 3, and we would like you to choose good guests. Am I also a guest for the tea party? Yes. Could you reach out to 3 others and invite them to a tea party? If the Monster Lord has company she enjoys, your points will go up. If the Monster Lord is in a good mood after the tea party, we shall give you both of our hairs as thanks. I understand. I'll try to pick 3 guests to invite. The tea party will be at 4 o'clock, right? If I can get 2 succubus hairs for satisfying their conditions, this will be well worth the effort. I should gather good guests to liven up the tea party. Alright. Good guess. Good guess. So, we know that Alstromeria likes Heinrich. She likes bears. And, let's see. She also finds the slimes to be quite cute. Oh, Mephisto was also her advisor back in the day. Why don't we invite Mephisto? I'm currently giving an, yeah, alright. Invite to the tea party. Yeah, it's been a long time since she invited me to her tea party. Of course I shall accept her invitation. Mephisto accepted the tea party invitation. That's 1 guest I've invited to Black Alice's tea party. Let's gather 2 more participants. I'm secretly eating lunch. I've already learned the history of this era. This is just a review. The Monster Lord's really infamous, but she hardly comes up on the test. I'm rather bad at history. I'm much better at magic and physical education. Are we having today's lessons here? Shh! Whispering is not allowed. Alright. Alright, I guess it's time we go talk to Promestein. Ogre Tooth is another succubus, but she doesn't count. These are some fine weapons. Hey, Mr. Hero, why don't we hang out for a bit? That's about items needed for our plan. I don't have items I could stall though. Spy mine's only useful for fighting. Yep, they do not count. There's Alstromeria herself. So neither the bear nor... I don't think the bear was up there. But Heinrich's definitely not available right now. Yep, the bear's not here. So we'll just go talk to Promestein. Have her get preparations ready while we gather more materials. Go to Promestein's room. Alright, let's begin Project Promestein's Gate. What's this all of a sudden? Look, explain the situation. What? You're stuck in a time loop? I've been working on a rescue mission that crosses over world lines? I understand. Things are about to get very interesting. I'll call Chrome right away. Yep. Useful hint. Any items that you gained in a previous loop, Mirror here can just gather for you. There's so much used clothing. Are all researchers like this? Enrico's washing Promestein's clothes. Why is that zombie washing my clothes? No, I actually appreciate it. That's just how she is. She's being a nuisance as usual. Well, might as well ask about items needed for the plan. I'm a zombie, so all I have are old rags. I've been called here to consolidate the information you need. You seem to be wrapped up in a lot of trouble as usual. They explain what happened at Luca's house. First thing we need is a countermeasure for the doorknob sale. Hold on a moment while I get them. Obtain the spellbreaker gloves. Next we need countermeasures for the spell which activates when you try to leave the house. This will require hairs from 3 succubi and a black jewel. It'd be best to repair the 3 hairs in advance here. You can't afford to try getting them from that house. Considering the projection on this trap spell, it'd be better if you acquire the hairs from high-ranking succubi. Yeah, you're right. It's just I hate to say, the hair of lower-ranking succubus might not have enough magical power. As for the black jewel, you'll have to obtain it there. I've been told it's in Venom's room, so getting it will be quite perilous. What's most important is preparing countermeasures for Muska and the others. We'll definitely need a way to stall them, even if you're just for a moment. You got item you need in the previous loop. Just a moment while I go get it. Got the labyrinth book. If you're stumped with the preparations, you can count on me. I'll try to help you come with some kind of plan. Alright. Crow. I've been called here to help with the operation. This will be the first big mission of the Petite Alliance of Wisdom. That's about items needed for our plan. Aside from small fries, if you're up against those girls, my toys won't be enough to stall them. Nothing useful. Preparations for the operation are complete. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Ask about items needed for our plan. So I need a tool that can stop Muska and her friends. They have hard means won't have any effect on them. I don't believe anything here could be their weakness. Instead of trying to stop them directly, you should take a more indirect approach. Yes, how about this? Prototype takes out a small device. This is called a USB drive. It's a recording medium used in the world Muska is from. How do you know that this technology came from another world? I found out by analyzing the smartphone. Machina of the same standards have been discovered in the Taurus Rift. I do not know why a device using the standard Muska's world was found in Taurus. Setting that aside, what's important is the current contents of the USB drive. There is a special computer virus contained among them. If you plug this USB drive into that slot in the PC over there, it will infect it to the point that it won't work properly. Obtain the computer virus. The PC is a computer, right? I'm not very good with Machina, so I don't know how smoothly this will go. Say, can I try it on that computer over there? Don't do that! Did Muska have a PC in that house to begin with? This can be put to good use. I might be able to successfully stop them. Alright, got a computer virus, which does end up becoming useful. Alright, I think nothing's left except for the pass some time now. So how to pass time? Who to pass time? How about we go listen to Mephisto's lecture? Alright. Attend her lecture. Advances time. Today I'll be giving a lecture on Black House's rebellion. In the year 996 of the Johannes calendar, Alphys VII had passed away. Following that, Alphys VIII, Black Alice, ascended to the throne. Moreover, there is an assassination theory revolving around the death of Alphys VII, suggesting someone was pulling the strings behind the scenes. I had nothing to do with that, of course. That's not funny. I spent some time listening to Mephisto's lecture. Current time, 2 p.m. I've already listened to this lecture. Let's see, you definitely won't be strong enough. What about you? You got anything for me? About items needed for our plan. A tool to stop someone from moving? Oh, you were wise to ask me. I've got a charm that I always keep up my sleeve. Here it is. Attain charm of binding. For a kind and gentle Luca, I'll make an exception and let you borrow it for free. Something about this feels off. Are you really giving me this for free? Of course, you and I are on good terms, aren't we? Hehehe, you don't get it. Getting favors is the secret to extending your life. Favor. Just remember, though, that charm is a service product. If your opponent's too powerful, its effects will be weaker. So yeah, this charm is actually completely useless. Which is weird, because Daimyokai's charms are specifically what allowed for a deal between us and Muska's group in the collab. So the fact that her charms are of no use is weird. Hi, Witch, you're a pretty powerful succubi. Luca, if you're free, how about we have some tea now? Ask about items needed for our plan. Do you want my hair? I'm afraid I can't just give it to you for free. The hair of a high-class succubi can be traded for a lot of gold. So you will need to compensate with something valuable, yes? Let's see. I wonder if you could procure an alchemical item, such as Raquel's phlogiston. It's a rare product that can only ever be refined by top-ranking alchemists. Even I had difficulty acquiring it in its stable form. So I just need to bring you Raquel's phlogiston. Alright, I'll go look for it. We already know where to get it, so Lucia can make it. Since it's an alchemical item, it'd be best to ask an alchemist for it. Let's get it right away so I can trade it for Witch's hair. Alright, let's see, who else is up here? We got the bear. Invite the bear. Invite to tea party. Can I come? Okay, I'll come. Accept the tea party invitation. That's 2 guests I've invited to Black House's tea party. Let's gather one more participant. Alright. Got you two. Ava's too weak, plus we already got everything useful from her. There's Heinrich. Invite him to the tea party. Hi, Luca. How about we have some coffee? If it's not too much trouble. Invite to the tea party. House Shamaria's tea party? I'd be delighted to join her. Alright, once it's 4 o'clock, come back here. Until then, up to the top floor. Alright. There's Lucia. We'll talk to you in a second. Got anything useful? Forgive me, for I have no treasures to part with. Though highborn I am, I was more of a wanderer. We've already talked to all of y'all. That's what items needed for her plan. If you want a useful item, perhaps you could assist me with my alchemy experiments. Alright, help with experiments. Advances time. Oh, you're going to assist me? Then focus your magical power into that crystal. I helped Lucia with her experiment. Got the idol. Wonder if this could be used to stall Muska and her friends. It cannot be used on Muska, but it is helpful with Witch. Ah, I never expect you to actually bring me Rick Whale's phlogiston. As promised, I shall trade a hair for it. Rick Whale's phlogiston obtain Witch's hair. That's the first one. I need to collect 2 more succubus hairs. We'll be back here in a bit. Let's see, who else have we got around? If Witch's hair works, then Succubus's hair will definitely work. Where could those children have gone, especially after I prepared so many potatoes? Well, since I brought these, would you also like some potatoes for a snack? Ask about items needed for our plan. You want my hair? If so, I wonder if I could ask a little favor of you. Anyhow, you're probably thinking this is about potatoes, and yes, it involves potatoes. I prepared a 3 o'clock snack for our 3 potato-loving caterpillars. It should be somewhere in the castle, so could you go gather up the 3 of them? Yeah, I've got it. And please bring them here before 4 o'clock. If you can bring them all to me, I'll give you my hair. Alright. The little caterpillar girls. We got one over here. Succubus is calling for you. She says it's time for your afternoon potatoes. Yay, potatoes! Madoka head back to the succubus. Then we got one in here. This one. Succubus is calling for you. She says it's time for your afternoon potatoes. I love potatoes! Oh, and while we're here, speaking of powerful succubi, and Luca mentioned companions that shouldn't be here, case in point. Oh, do you want something from me? I wonder what Astaroth is doing here. Maybe this strange space-time phenomenon is affecting causality as well? Ask about items needed for our plan. You want a strand of my hair? That shouldn't be a problem if that is all. Attain Astaroth's hair. That's the second one. Just need one more succubus hair. Is this okay? You're simply giving this to me with no conditions whatsoever? If a strand of my hair can buy me your trust, it is a small price to pay. In the future, we will be overcoming a great battle together. Indeed we will. On the Alice route, anyway. I've obtained the first succubus hair. Let's move on, prepare more. Well, actually, that's the second succubus hair. Well, since Riggio mentioned it, I guess it's fine. If you're gonna be talking about poisons, best to talk to Aurane, and who better than the Queen Aurane? Ah, there's a branch in this spot too. What are you doing? What, you ask? Can't you tell from looking? I'm taking care of the ornamental plants. You say it's an ornamental plant, but isn't that a mushroom? That's what I was needed for our plan. Any way to stall Muska and the others? It's hard to know how this should be used, but I guess you could try this. Takes out a small medicine bottle. It contains a powerful sleeping drug. It's specially formulated to be extremely effective for emergencies. I once tried to get the previous queen to drink this. I seem to always be drinking it. Anyhow, about this medicine, if you use it properly, you should be able to make them fall asleep for a while. Alright, got the Queen's sleeping drug. Drink this will be very difficult, but thanks. I'll try and make use of it. Please try not to drink too much of it. You might get addicted to it. No, I'm not drinking it. It'll be difficult to make use of this, but if it's possible to make them drink it, it could help. Alright. That's another mandatory item. Let's see. Who else have we got around? No. Bad. Bad. Stop them. Alright, the other caterpillar girl is down here. It's you. Succubus is calling for you. She says it's time for your afternoon potatoes. Novi head back to Succubus. And we got another powerful Succubus here. Yeah, yeah! Q! Morgan and Naruko appear having fun. Let's look up, let's have some fun together. That's what reminds me of her plan. You want to strand my hair? If you do me a favor, I'll let you have one. Don't tell me you want my stuff. What, is that what you were expecting? If that's the case, I'll suck out as much as I want. No, you can't do that. So what do you mean by favor? I'm here now as one of you guys, but you know I'm carrying out an important mission, right? The mission is to monitor your team, and on top of that, it's also about gaining your trust. Are you sure you want to tell us that? It should be fine, right? It's not like my sisters told me not to say anything. Well, I suppose my sparring companions would have guessed that anyways. Perhaps I don't need to go to the trouble of hiding their intentions. And so I got tasked with gaining your trust. My sisters have been pestering me about a lot of stuff. They'd like to know if I've been getting along well, if I'm a nuisance to you. Lilith and Asta are both such worrywurts. So, I'd like them to hear it from your mouth, Luca. Let them know I've been doing everything right. Eh? You want me to? That's right. My sister Asta's here in the snow room, so I'm trusting you. Just tell her and I'll give you my hair. I don't really mind, but aren't you being a little pushy? You think so? Well, if it's okay with her, I just need to see Astrov so I can get that hair. Alright, well, we just visited her, so let's go back to her. Do you want something from me? Say, Morgan seems to be doing fine. Well, she's been feeding Naruko a lot. Put a lot of trust in Morgan. She's a very important friend. Speaking of which, Morgan asked me to help you. Yeah, I figured. As I thought, it should have been obvious. Well, that girl appears to be fitting in just fine. I was worried she wouldn't be able to get along well, but... So, why are you lending us your help? As my sister told you, to earn your trust. I want you to share the same goal as our group. For us and our friends. You're not just trying to use us? Deception and brainwashing, I could use those too if I wanted. But those methods would not make us true comrades. That's what the Dark Goddess thinks, and us as well. Us? True comrades? Yes, comrades who share a common destiny. We bear the same wishes and try to grasp at the same future, right? The Monster Lord Alfie's the 16th, and the hero Luca. We need your strength. Without you, we won't be able to survive the coming battle. So that's why you've gone to these links for us. To be honest, I think she's overvaluing us. The Dark Goddess's faction that Astaroth and her sisters hail from is incredibly powerful. There's the Dark Goddess, of course, and the 6 ancestors who are said to be among the strongest Yoma of all. Even if we were to combine our forces, we wouldn't come close to the level of the 6 ancestors. I've been given a prophecy that you will be the world breaker and lead us to victory. That's such a vague prophecy. The one who gave me that prophecy was the White Rabbit. The White Rabbit told you that? So that means the White Rabbit had been given advance notice to the Dark Goddess's faction, and my existence has become the key to victory. Yep. White Rabbit's supposed to be an observer, but she has specifically been helping the Dark God side. The White Rabbit is observing a world line where we win. There, you are there with us as companions. That should be reason enough for us to consider you all important. Brainwashing and deception, on the other hand, could be risky. You didn't think so at first, did you? Indeed so, until we had a few clashes with you. Then we realized our interests and yours are roughly in agreement. In the potential you all have, we wouldn't be able to draw that out through means like brainwashing. The war with heaven will be a battle of limits. It will be impossible to draw 100% of your power through brainwashing. The power of emotions and hope for the future. You can't attain those things with brainwashing. That strips away one's will. Yeah, I definitely agree. So I want you all to understand our thoughts, values, and ideals. That's why we sent Morrigan over to you, as a first step in understanding us. I'm not convinced, I shouldn't take her for every word, but I still get the feeling that what she's saying about the bigger picture isn't a lie. At any rate, Morgan has done what we asked of her. Alright. Back to Morgan. Ask about items needed. You told them for me? As promised, here's a strand of my hair. Obtain Morgan's hair. Alright, now I've gotten 3. I'm done collecting the succubus hairs. I guess that nets me some extra points. Maybe I won't need to write a report this week. Do they really make you write reports? At any rate, I've obtained a succubus hair from her. Let's move on and prepare for the rest. Alright. And of course we can get even more hair! More hair! More hair! Potatoes! Potatoes! Potatoes. Munch, munch. Eat your fill. Potatoes are delicious! These children are so adorable. Would you like some potatoes for a snack? I've prepared lots of them. That's why I was needing for. Oh. You, not her. Okay. Fine. Compared to the villagers, on the other hand, they've been blatantly avoiding potatoes these days. Because they've been eating nothing but potatoes. Anyways, I thank you. As promised, I'll give you my hair. Alright, now I've gotten 3. And there's even more to be gotten. More. Because we got 3 powerful succubi right down here. I'm rooting for that nightmare Fool Bill. I admire how noble and unshakable she is. Sexiness is physical beauty. My vote's for Elma. Those who pride themselves in sexiness have gathered here from various other worlds. who stand above them all is being decided right now. An aura of temptation that drowns one to their very soul. I can see Est has the advantage in this match. Ah, how sexy! I'd like to become part of this. Est, they are really sexy. I too would like to have some more bust and curves. Alright. Ah, Luca, you come at just the right time right now. We're having a sexy showdown with the three of us. I never thought of competing with our sexiness, but as long as we could have fun with these children, right? If the occasion demands my beauty, it would be unthinkable to exclude me. This would be an excellent opportunity to make that which is my beautiful form known. Alright, we need to watch. You're now watching the sexy showdown. Afterwards, the spectators will vote to decide the winner. In that case, I'll lead with my sexy appeal. Oh, I wonder what you'll think of this. Allow me to show you something beautiful. Amazing! 3 sexy appeals are over. I almost feel dizzy from all the sexiness. Now it's time for the vote. Now choose who's the sexiest among us 3. You choose me. I'll give you an ample reward later. It is already obvious who you must choose. I can tell from your eyes you will choose me, right? Choose which of them I will vote for. I think only Fool Bua will give you her hair, even if you vote for her. So, Fool Bua. The difference of 1 vote cast by Luca. Fool Bua wins the first place. This was the natural outcome. It is only fitting that I deserve this brilliant crown. And that's the sexy showdown concluded. You are supporting me, were you not? I must commend you for having an excellent sense for beauty. For you have ascertained true beauty, yes, I must give you something as a reward. What would you like? Or do you want me to do something? I want your hair. My hair? Are you being humble or possessive? Very well. I shall give you something extraordinary. Just think of it as me. Ask for as much as you want. Alright, I've now gotten 3. I've done collecting succubus hairs. That was a delightful performance. Shall we do that again? That's what I was needing for her plan. You want my hair? I'm inclined to make you wait for it if you're wanting it so badly. Nothing useful. How can I be defeated at sexiness? The succubi of our worlds are formidable opponents indeed. That's about I was needing for a plan. A strand of a succubus hair? It'd be a problem if it were misused, so I can't just give mine away so thoughtlessly. Nothing useful. Alright. That just leaves the tea party. It's at 4 o'clock, right? It seems you have gathered 3 guests. The tea party begins at 4 o'clock in the Moss Lord's room. We'll be joining in too, of course. If you can get to her room from the from the living quarters. It is 4 o'clock, right? Or did that not... Oh, I guess that didn't pass time. That's it. It was just a show. It didn't pass time. Alright. In that case... I guess we can try to help you up. Flip Gigi back up. Advances times. Ugh! But Gigi didn't budge an inch. Oh! This is impossible! Nothing did even phase Giga. I can't do this with my strength alone. Well, shall we turn back over in the next loop? Alright, tea party time! Hmm? 4 o'clock, right? Did I miss something? Is it because I've already got the hairs? Oh. Here. This is... okay. Go to Alstramaria's room. It's 4 o'clock now, which means it's finally time for the tea party. So I head to Alstramaria's room. Alstramaria's tea party has begun. It has been a very long time, Your Majesty. This Mephisto has answered your invitation. Oh, if it isn't Mephisto, it would appear that you have been cleverly changing jobs up to the present age. This room is warm and cozy, lots of fruit too. Oh, a polar berry? I just happen to love berries! I'm here, Alstramaria. Ah, Heinrich, I am delighted that you have come. The tea party proceeded along with a cheerful mood. Alstramaria looks delighted. Well, I think we should draw this to a close now. This was a most wonderful tea party. And thus Alstramaria's tea party concluded. Now then, let's report back to Lilith and Lil. And that will make 7 hairs we got. I thought it was really going to matter. That was wonderful. Her Majesty was overjoyed. I must give you the item we promised. Got Lilith's hair, got Lilith's hair. Alright, now I've gotten 3. Done collecting the succubus hairs. Welcome, I sometimes work here part-time as well. So I'm seeing for a plan. I'm a succubus who lost in a contest of sexiness after all. That sort of hair would be useless. Looks like she's sulking. Yep. Okay, so she'll give it to you if you choose her. Which I guess means that S must be around somewhere. Or maybe S just never gives it to you. Sonia, don't want her. Got those three. You. Yep, that's it. Alright, let's go give this another try. To Promestine's room. Begin the operation. And now then, please lie down on that bed there. Chrome, would you be fine if I entrusted you with the brainwave tuning? Yeah, I can handle everything related to his vital signs. Promestine, you just focus on maintaining the gate. Understood. Now, to detect the coordinates. Thus, Promestine and Chrome got everything prepared in a short time, and then... Now then, I'll be operating the spacetime gate. Operation Promestine's gate shall now commence. At the same time, Promestine presses the switch. Wah! I sucked into the spacetime gate. Wah! I'm here again. This time, I have to get this right. Who are you? You don't look like the succubi of the other devils, but... Luca gives the summarized explanation to Toru. For a time being, would you just stay hidden here? I'll take care of everything somehow. Pizza Guy's arrival draws closer every second. I have to hurry and escape from this house with Toru and the Pizza Guy alive. Alright. In order to escape from this house, I'll need something called a black jewel, if I'm remembering correctly. Jewel said to be in Venom's room. It'll be very dangerous, but I have to get it. If I hang around here for too long, the Pizza Guy will arrive. In any case, I have to proceed quickly and prepare my escape. There's a variety of drinks in here. If I mix a sleeping drug in one of these drinks, I could stall Muska and her friends later. It looks like I only have one dosing of the sleeping drug. Which one should I use? Orange juice. At least the orange juice with the sleeping drug. Now, if only one of them would drink it. Not that it's gonna matter. Let's see, how about we explore? Toilet. Oh! Nemea's in here! Okay, I messed up. Oh well, we need more loops anyway. Whatever. Alright. Ah! This bad Nemea's baiting here. Child I haven't seen before. And this feeling? Were you summoned here from another world by chance? Good. I tried to leave from the spot, but... why are you running away? You don't have to be afraid. I messed around and found out. Whatever. We need more loops. This detection magic coursed through my entire body in an instant. I could no longer resist her. Come in, let's take a bath together. Yes. I do as I'm told. Take off my clothes and walk over to Nemea. What, honest boy? This innocent face of yours, you're so adorable. Nemea spreads her hands out in the bubble bath, inviting me to join her. There's something sinister about her, like a spider waiting for its prey. And yet I can't resist the temptation. I entrust my body to Nemea in the bathtub. There you are. Good boy. I'll give you lots of love. Nemea's soft and warm body embraces me in the bathtub. That alone is enough to make me so entranced in ecstasy that I lose all sense of reason. I'll take my time washing you. I don't usually do this, you know. I mean, his foam calmer palms gently caress my body. Yeah. Don't! Ah! Yep, and there he goes. He's doomed. Doomed. A nice doomed! And he just keeps all the memories from the experience and goes back in time. And like Toru, our boy Luca has some level of resistance to succubi temptations, so he doesn't just go back there every day. Alright. And he's a husk. But he went out with a smile.